great place to start. Thank you for the transition, because I'm going to take us right now into the actual PLE for this Saturday. And there's only 4 matches. I do not know the order of the matches. I'm just going with my gut based on how I would do it in my head. I got 2 War Games matches, which means one of them starts, one of them ends. And I have the distinct feeling they ain't opening with Brock. So here we go. The women are up first. The Women's War Games: Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and AJ Lee. An all-star cast going against Nia Jax, Lash Legend, the Kabuki Warriors, and Becky Lynch. Not too shabby a team on the other side. I've made this case before in the past. I have some panelists now who probably haven't heard, so I'll repeat it for the start of this. Me and my brother were having the conversation. Based on everything we've seen over the last few months, you go back to Evolution, you go back to SummerSlam, you go back to WrestleMania. For 2025, in my opinion, this has been the year of the women's division. In my opinion, I've seen a ton of progress. I've seen a ton of improvement, not just from the main stars. Rhea Ripley has stepped up. The Kabuki Warriors have stepped up. Liv Morgan. I'm still not a Morgan fan, but you got to give credit where credit is due. She has stepped up. We've done this without the 4 horsewomen, without Bianca Belair. We have had new stars stepping up. Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez is back on.
Chelsea Green,
man.
I'm not huge on Julia myself, but Julia has been making a mark on the main roster. Stephanie Victoria is now world's women's champion. We're seeing a renaissance take place. So the only reason this match is first, in my opinion, is because Lesnar and Roman Reigns are in the War Games. I don't think there's any other reason for it to be last. It's a matchup that doesn't have anybody invested in it. We'll get to that match when we get there. But to start off with the Women's War Games match, this 5-on-5 in particular, in my opinion, might be the strongest Women's War Games ever. This might be one of the most stacked ones in comparison to the others. I have one thing I don't want to see. And it's going to happen. But there's one I don't want to see. I don't need EO on top of the cage with a garbage can. Not for the 4th time. Not for the 4th
I know you're going to see it at some point.
I'm going to see it.
No, you're going to see it.
I'm going to do it.
I think we'll see her and Kyrie up there.
Yeah. One or the other.
Listen, I'll take that. Flapjack from the top. Let's start with Liliana, ladies first, when it comes to the women's match. Let's start with you. I just want to ask you a general question on what it is you anticipate from the women in this match. Do you foresee more story than hardcore, or do you anticipate more hardcore than story?
I feel like we're about to anticipate more story. Only because you have 2 women on the first team. You got AJ Lee and Alexa Bliss, who are kind of, coming back. Charlotte, she comes back, but she kind of just gets right into it. So I'm not
Hold on. Alexa's been back since January.
I know.
No, but listen to what she said, though, because she's making a point.
Okay, go ahead.
She hasn't really, she's been doing the whole tag team
she's
stuff.
She's been laying low.
As a man, I was premature. Continue. I apologize.
It happens to the best of us, my friend.
It wasn't my fault. The phone rang and it startled me. Continue.
Shawn Michaels Cup. That's why.
Oh, no, he's not premature, honey. He's been hitting the right spot all night.
Hey, yo, don't use honey.
Hey, yo. Somebody call AJ's wife on speed dial.
She gave me the cup. So relax. Hold on a second.
She said, I'm not in the mood. Take this cup.
For real.
When Dave wasn't on the show for his sabbatical, my wife did 3 episodes in a row, and she kept calling herself the queen of support. So she's been very supportive. So go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry. I cut you off from your point.
Nah, you good. So even though she has been back for X amount of time, I feel like it wasn't her full momentum coming back. She was still getting her toes wet in the water type of thing. And now I feel like, okay, we're in Survivor Series. She's been back for almost a year. Now she can really show up and show out. So I feel like this is going to be her platform to do that. AJ, same thing. She hasn't been back for too long, and she's kind of been out the loop since she came back. But now this is her way of, let me show up and show out. Now, who are they going to delegate their storytelling with? that I don't know. Maybe we could do obviously we're gonna go with AJ and Becky. That's gonna probably
they're gonna progress that somehow in some way.
Heck yeah. And then you got Kabuki Warriors and Alexa and Charlotte. I'd like to see that tag team match, but then who are they gonna build? Rhea, Io, Naya, and Lash.
Oh God, I hope they're not building for that.
I would hope not, but I just have considering how Bucky has been, it's just kind of the predictability of it.
We'll see. Dave, you were underwhelmed by AJ Lee's work at the WrestlePalooza pay-per-view, but you did, if I remember correctly, you gave her the benefit of the doubt. She'd been gone, I don't know, a decade.
So I didn't. If I remember correctly, I didn't blame her. It was It was the overhype in the way that match played out. I don't think she
30 minutes like wasn't the best. Been. Yeah, 30 minutes
wasn't her best showing.
Yeah, it wasn't her best showing because 30 minutes probably wasn't the best idea for that match in general. That match is 10 minutes shorter. It might be a different story. But
hardly agree.
I wanted to ask Dave this question because when we were on the show and we were talking about her return, you had said you hadn't really seen a whole lot of AJ Lee in the past. You did your homework leading up to WrestlePalooza, but you really weren't too familiar with the work. You know of her, you know things that she had done, but you weren't too familiar. And I had hyped her to you by saying what I loved so much about AJ Lee back in the day is that she always seemed ahead of her time. She was great on the mic. She was a great wrestler. But she was in there with the divas.
Mm-hmm.
As now, she's Jurassic Park. She used to live 20 billion years ago. She now lives today with the humans. Okay? She's not stepping into the ring with divas on Saturday. She's stepping into the ring with 9 of some of the best goddamn female professional wrestlers on planet Earth. So do you suspect you'll see a better performance from AJ, or is this another situation of this probably isn't the best idea for AJ to be in this match?
No, I think this is actually it has less opportunity to fail if I'm looking at AJ Lee specifically. Now, if she goes in there and botches and starts fucking hurting people and doing weird shit, that's a whole different conversation. But we're talking so many stars on here that are known to carry matches. So we can get the spotlight off of her. She can still work as long as her timing's gotten better, as long as she's in the right position and she's executing the spot she's supposed to be executing. There's no like I said, my complaint before was I don't think they took enough of the spotlight off of her. They overhyped her and then they high beamed her when she was not ready for that. This should be the opposite of that. There's so much more going on. It's very easy for her to fade in the back, step out to the spotlight, do a spot, do it successfully, fall back, and just kind of get her feet under her. So this should be a good opportunity for a better look. Yep. Now that's up to her. She going there hurting people and missing spots. I don't know what to say after that.
In shape.
It is what it is, but this should be a better opportunity.
We don't need to.
Ooh, Nia Jackson, AJ Lee, keep those motherfuckers apart.
This
keep them away, bro. For real.
Lex, you have a very unique experience that I would like to play on for this particular match because normally when it comes to the War Games, there's always a conversation: who should win, the heels or the faces? And you, my friend, have a unique experience of being actually pretty good at both. I've seen you be a heel. I've seen you be a babyface. I worked against you when you were babyface, but I've seen your heel work. So I know that you have a pretty good grasp of both sides. If you were the agent, if you're putting this match together, who do you shine up and who do you put over?
The heels are getting put over for me when it comes to this. The heels are getting put over. And that's not me just being biased because I like being a heel. I just think it adds more to every story afterwards. You got Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. I feel like Becky needs to get one up on AJ Lee just so I could want to see it again. I'm not going to want to see it again. If AJ comes out victorious in this, I'm not going to want to see it again. I think the heels are going to walk away with the victory on Saturday.
But who do you want?
Easily.
gonna put the heels over, but are you having the heels win in a dominant fashion, or are you shining up the babies, but the heels are gonna go over?
Dominant fashion. Dominant. They need to go in there, and it just needs to be a car wreck of just Nia Jax, Lash Legend, all of them just completely obliterating the baby faces. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see a story. There's a story already built in. We already got it. The women are good. I don't want to see a story. I want to see the heels actually come up in this one and own the baby faces, so that I have something that I want to watch next time.
There you go. There you go. Back to the chat here. War Games is almost as bad as the bragging rights one for brand supremacy. Wow. That's an old, what's that, 08, 09? For fuck's sake.
And that was a hard time to be a WWE fan.
It do.
A match like this definitely does protect AJ. I think that's why she's in it. You're probably not going to see her in there until the end.
Probably not.
For
Yeah.
the pop.
Yeah, for the pop.
Danny, you know,
Yes,
you've been watching this for a long time, and you've been a fan for as long as you've probably been alive. But when I ask you this question, I need you to dig deep into the wealth of knowledge.
Get in there.
Okay, really get in there. Okay, if you were in a situation, I'm going to take this off the screen. If you were in a situation to call this match, I don't mean in a situation like with Lex just now. I put him in the position of agent. I'm putting you in the wrestler's position. I'm putting the boots on you. You're in the ring. Okay, it's 5-on-5. You're inside of a War Games. Okay, I put you in the wrestling boots. If you're a team captain, let's say, we'll do it both ways. We'll start with the baby faces. If you're a team captain, what order are you going in? Who starts? Who comes out last? For the baby faces.
So I'm gonna start with last, and I will put AJ Lee last for the pop.
Okay, yeah,
for the pop. Because realistically speaking, I feel like that's what she's kind of been known for ever since she came back. The moment.
Right.
First, I will go with Charlotte Flair.
Start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Just because she's a workhorse. Right. There you go. And I feel like she can carry a lot of the match no matter who she's with. She's worked phenomenally with everyone.
Right.
So I will start with Charlotte, and then I would, the last one would be AJ Lee for the pop.
Who's 2, 3, and 4? Who's after Charlotte?
After Charlotte, I would go with Alexa Bliss, her tag team partner. It kind of working together, that type of thing. I would go with Io Sky after that, and Rhea Ripley, because Rhea Ripley is Rhea Ripley.
Very nice. The same way I would have.
Yeah, I like that order.
And then
you don't think that order's safe? I think it's safe.
I think that order is gonna give you a pop every time that timer goes down.
And I feel like pro wrestling's just predominantly moments and then everything else.
Yeah,
especially in the WWE.
Predominantly in the WWE.
Specifically in the WWE.
Now, quickly give me the heels. What do you do with the heels?
For the heels, I will start with Last Legend.
Okay.
And I would follow with the Kabuki Warriors, for that whole tag team thing.
Right.
Followed by Becky Lynch and ending with Nia Jax as the oh shit, you guys are all fucked.
No, literally.
This guy knows his shit. I'm telling you, this guy knows his shit. All right. So real quick, we'll go around the table. Predictions: which team will win? Who do you think wins the match? I think Lex kind of already gave it away, but we'll start with Lex. Make it official here. Who do you put over? Which team?
I'm going with the heels. I'm going with the heels on this one. A giant car wreck. They're gonna eat the baby faces alive. That's what I want to see. That's what I think we're gonna see.
Nom 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 nom. Danny, who wins?
Who do I want to win, or who do I think is gonna win?
Great question. Who do you think is going to win?
The baby faces, because AJ Lee and Merch is like synonymous. And if she wins,
that's not that. Hold on. You can make that same argument, but we got stats to show that's not the person selling the merch.
You're not wrong. But I feel like that's where they're at.
Yeah, I got you.
It's like how everyone wanted. They wanted John Cena to sell T-shirts, but CM Punk was the one selling them. That.
Yeah, fair enough.
What you gonna do? Liliana, who wins the match?
Of course, my baby faces. You just alone, Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Come on.
That's all she needs. That's all
Nia
I need.
Jax on the other team. That just takes it away. So it's basically 4 on 5.
Dave, who wins?
I agree. I think the heels in this type of match. I think heels winning drives any story that you have coming out of this. So yeah, but baby faces winning here is like your pay to me is always like a payout moment in these type of matches. So I think the heels are gonna take it.
All right. I'm going baby faces. And the only reason I'm going baby faces because I actually if I had to sit down and write out how this match is gonna go, I'd figure it out. But at the top of my head, I don't really know how the baby faces are gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll explain later why I kind of need the baby faces to win here. Because it affects the main event. So I'll come back to this, but I'm making a pick. I'm not dodging out. I'm making a pick. It's the baby faces. I'll explain why a little later. A little suspense. Stay tuned.